Hello. As you probably all know, TDS released the Duck Revenge update a few days ago. And along with that event came a new event tower, the Biologist. And today we're going to put the Biologist to the test and see if it can complete Fallen Mode. Now, of course, this is probably going to be very, very difficult, so to win a difficult challenge, you have to use an easy map. So I'm going to go Honey Valley and let's do it. And before I get too far into the video, I kind of want to talk about this event. I think the whole event was actually really fun. The only thing not fun about the event is the insane difficulty of hard mode. I attempted it like 20 times before eventually just giving up to use a strat. And most of the time, I wouldn't even bother not using a strat because it is almost impossible, at least right now. So I just got my first Biologist and it should handle these early waves super easily. I don't really think I have to invest much into my defense right now. Biologist should carry right now. I mean, it's like, I've played one game with it so far, and it is one of my favorite event towers. It is super strong. I'm gonna go ahead and get this level 1 upgrade, and that actually unlocks the Ivy. And I'm not sure which flower is the best, but I know Ivy's best for crowd control. The Nightshade is best for support, and the Sunflower is just single target DPS. Wave 5, and we've kind of just destroyed everything. I think just because of the range of the Sunflower, I won't really need to upgrade or place anymore for now at least. But it should handle these waves up until probably the first boss with aggro super easily. And if you look at my loadout down here, Biologist of course is the only thing I brought. I really just want to test how far I can go in Fallen. And you'll notice I brought 2 options for stunning. In a normal loadout, I probably would have dropped Cryomancer for Commander, but the thing that I think they're going to change in the future is Commander can't affect, at least that I know, Commander can't affect the flowers. So bringing Commander to help Biologist is kind of useless. I like the Battle Pass a lot, it just feels like it takes forever to get ducks, but I feel like that's not really a big deal. Now we're going to lead this heavy, which will take away our wave clear bonus, but that doesn't really matter. I'm going to get this upgrade and we shouldn't leak anymore. And I usually would go for this, Ivy, but I kind of just want to keep as much single target DPS as I can. And yeah, as you can see, we're clearing out this boss pretty easily. The placement limit for the Biologist is 8. It's not like you're going to get crazy DPS, but you can definitely get some really nice support. A comparison I see a lot to the Biologist is Jester, and in my opinion, it's actually better than Jester. And it also provides really good DPS. Things are starting to push a little bit, so I think I might get another Biologist. I think this upgrade's just a little bit expensive for how far into the game I am right now. And yeah, we should cruise through pretty easily. This is a really good tower for early to mid game. Here comes some hiddens, but another benefit to this tower is it has hidden detection in the Sunflowers only, I think. So if you're trying to play with this tower, just make sure that you have at least one set to Sunflowers, because none of the other flowers have hidden detection. I think 2 level 2 Biologists are going to be able to kind of solo through a few waves, so I think I'm just going to focus on my farms. And then later I'll start getting some upgrades. I'm going to go ahead and get this level 3 upgrade. I'm not sure which upgrades are the best for the Biologist, but I'm just trying to get as high level and as many high levels as I can. Now I've just unlocked the Nightshade, so I think once I upgrade this one, I'm going to set him to Nightshade. But yeah, this Nightshade's going to be really helpful because of the confusion on it. The only downside is it has kind of a slow fire rate, but that's not a big deal. It does a lot of damage too. And as you can see, these Sunflowers are really strong too. That's almost 30 damage every second. I'm going to get one more level 3, and now I'm just going to focus on DJ and supports. So far, not really any struggle at all. I love this tower. It's super strong, and sad thing is I think they're going to nerf it eventually. So I'm just going to use it to its full capability, or until it gets nerfed. I'm going to go ahead and start maxing my farms right about now. We're having pretty much no issue at all right now. Here comes our first Jesters, and they get destroyed. It's wave 19, and I already almost have all my farms maxed. So that just goes to show how cost efficient and powerful this tower really is. And yeah, wave 20, and we're going to be able to max all our farms. Alright, now that I maxed all my farms, I'm just going to go straight to upgrading my Biologists. Here comes a lot of stuff, and I'm Not really a big fan of what I see right now, so I'm going to go ahead and put this to red and use this ability. We're definitely going to be fine, though. Yeah, as you can see, these waves are getting pretty drawn out. The wave ended before I even was able to kill everything. Now I'm going to be able to get my first max Biologist. We're going to be doing a lot of damage now that we've got this upgrade. I'm going to set this one to all sunflowers just so we can get all the buffs from these really strong sunflowers, and then these to kind of support. And these sunflowers have great range. It can see basically the whole half of this map. Now that I got one of these max level, I think I'm just going to go straight to maxing my DJ and then just adding a few supports, because I probably have no chance at all using just Biologist alone. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that it's a really, really strong event tower. I'm going to be able to get another max Biologist right now, and we've had pretty much no issues so far. I don't know if I'm going to make a video on the event or not. I probably will eventually, but it's probably not going to come out until like Tuesday or Wednesday. Here come a few Necromancers. Let's see our damage. Not bad, not bad. I just was able to get my third max Biologist, and now I think I'm just going to work on supports. And yeah, this should be a pretty laid back and relaxed game. I'm rolling in cash right now, so this makes the game pretty easy. Wave 30 already, and I've had pretty much no problems at all. This tower's really strong, surprisingly, for the cost. I'm going to start getting some nightshades because the confusion is really, really overpowered. As you can see, we are pretty much stun locking this tank. Stuns mixed with Biologist is a great combo, and I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's all our Biologists. So this is going to be about our max DPS for the whole game. From now on, it's going to be pretty much just placing more Cryomancers. Wave 32, here comes a Fallen Shield. Let's see how our DPS is going. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. It just got destroyed. Yeah, I'm just going to take a guess right now. If you go on a quad and only use Biologists, and everyone in the quad uses Biologist, you could probably definitely win. For solo, and only 8 of these being placed down, we are destroying everything. I have 110,000 cash laying around. I don't know why, but I have so much money right now. Here comes a Fallen Summoner with 15,000 HP, and yeah, it's getting destroyed. This tower is pretty insane. 70,000 damage just on this one. Yeah, I'm going to make a little prediction. This tower is definitely going to get nerfed into the ground. I have so many Cryomancers placed down right now. But yeah, I'm doing great right now. I'm actually very surprised. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like the Nightshades have flying detection. I think this tower would actually be really useful for hardcore. Wave 35, and here comes our first Fallen Honor Guard. Let's see how we do. Here it comes. There's a lot of stuff behind it too, so that could mess us up. 5,000 of his health gone. And I wonder if our stuff can get stunned. It looks like all our plants actually can't get stunned. 15,000 of his HP gone already, but it looks like we're going to kill it pretty easily. And yeah, he's half HP, and yeah, no big deal at all. 20,000 HP going around this first loop. He just stunned everything here, but that doesn't really matter because our sunflowers and everything else doesn't get stunned. And yeah, 2k HP, 1k HP, and he's dead. So yeah, Fallen Honor Guard with 75,000 HP, dead right here. We're doing great. This is actually really surprising. Now I don't really need DJ on green anymore, so I'm just going to set him to red. And for the rest of the game, it should be just waiting around. This is like the easiest Fallen game I've ever played. Seriously, using this tower makes it so much easier than it usually would be. And since these Nightshades do 135 damage, the Flyings don't stand a chance. Now, this probably isn't possible without stuff like, of course, Electroshocker and Cryomancer. Even with those, it's still really surprising that this tower can do this well. I have almost $500,000 just laying around. This Electroshocker's done 80,000. Let's see how much our Biologists have done. 110,000. Another Fallen Summoner with 15,000 HP gets stun locked. No chance at all. I've got to remember to keep collecting these ducks. Jeez, these Fallen Guardians literally cannot move. I don't know if they're glitched or something, but they are literally just stuck. This is insane. This is actually broken. They literally cannot move an inch. The wave ended before we even killed the Guardian. Alright, but anyways, we're on wave 39 now, so let's see how we do. No big deal at all. And now it's just time to wait for everything to die because everything's stun locked. TDS. Really? This is just not fair at all. What am I looking at? You know what? I'm not going to complain. This just makes it 10 times easier for me. Now, based on how slow we're killing these Guardians, I don't think we're going to be able to kill the Fallen King next wave. But, you know, anything's possible. Now, I've got almost 1 million cash laying around. So if I need to micro, I'm going to micro. But anyways, here we go. Wave 40. Let's see how well the Biologist can do on wave 40 on Fallen mode. This Biologist alone has done 150,000 damage. So yeah, I'm going to set all of these to Sunflower, because I think the Sunflower does the most DPS, but I might leave a few on Nightshade just in case he spawns stuff, so I can stun lock stuff. Anyways, here he is, 200k HP. I think the hard part is just going to be getting everything done, getting everything killed in front of him. He's stunning everything, but thankfully that doesn't really matter, because we can't get stunned. I think instead of getting stunned, these take damage, and yeah. His sword alone almost just killed that Sunflower, but it's fine. We're starting to kind of focus on the Fallen King a little bit. Yeah, everything here is kind of getting stun locked, so I don't really have to worry about anything here. This is so broken. But anyways, 35,000 health gone from the Fallen King. I don't really have to do anything because I don't have to bring like Commander, the chain, or anything. So it's basically just going to be waiting for this guy to die. I actually think we're going to beat it. I think if we can get lucky. I'm forgetting to set everything to a Sunflower. Hold up, let me do that real quick. And there we go. Most of my stuff is on Sunflower, just so we get the most DPS possible. And yeah, now we wait. He's almost to half HP. Not halfway through the map. Our stuff has really good range, but I think I might have to micro. But we'll see. Everything, yeah, these guys over here are broken. I don't know why, but this is a pretty cool glitch, you know? Pretty cool glitch. We're just focusing on the Fallen King now. He's entered his rage mode or whatever. And now this is when things might come a little close. As you can see down here, I have 1,100,000 cash. So cash isn't really going to be a big deal for me. I'm going to start selling and rebuying. Before I resell, yeah, 180,000 damage. Oh, that is scary. That is really scary. Uh-oh, here we go. And it's not letting me place there. That's not good. This isn't looking very good. 40,000 HP and, yeah. Well, you know, we were able to chip the Fallen King down to 40,000 HP. I'll consider that a pretty big win for this new tower. If I switched anything else with DPS, we would have won that. But anyways, thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye.